Here's my update on my little rabbit tree I got going on over here. This is Fern. This is her second litter, and she's doing much better on this one. First litter, if you guys have seen my other videos, you know that they didn't make it. She had pulled all the nesting material out of the box, and the little guys got too cold and died. But these guys are over a week old, and they are doing just fine. So there's 9 of them in there. Their little ears are starting to turn black. They're all born completely pink, and then within a few days they get white hair, and then I guess after a week their little ears and noses and tails and feet start turning black like the Californians, just like mom and dad. So I really like the Californians. So far they're my favorite breed. These guys are 6 weeks old now, and I think they're all weaned and they're about ready to come out of here. So that's good. I replaced the bottom row of cages here with a new set of cages I made. They're all 30 by 30 now. The other ones were 24 by 30. So they got a lot more room. So when these does start having bunnies, they'll have plenty of room. And then I'll have four cages of running bunnies. And then the old cages that I took out of here, the 24 by 30s, I'll have for grow out pens. So hopefully that'll be plenty of room for them. And then I'm going to get rid of my other buck, so this is going to be my only buck. I'm just going to keep the Californian. He's a real good guy. This is my new doe up here. She is a Flemish Giant New Zealand cross, and she is gigantic, and she's not even full grown yet. I think she's 10 months old now. So, and I guess the lady I got her from said she'd already had a couple litters, so that's good. And she's pregnant right now. I don't know if you can tell, but her belly is huge. Wasn't that way when I got her. So on the other does, when they were pregnant, I couldn't tell. You couldn't tell at all, but her belly's enormous. Oops, sorry, girl. Didn't mean to spook you. Oh, and she's beautiful. I really like her, but she is enormous. Beans are doing pretty good. They're not growing as fast as I thought beans would, but they're looking pretty good. The peas, I planted all of these at the same time I planted the beans, and as you can see, they're doing really good. They're already reaching up to the trellis and starting to grab on, and they should take off. These taller ones, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but they're doing really good. They're about 2.5 feet tall, and if this will focus, you can see I got peas already. So I'm ready to eat some of those, and the flowers are doing good. Gonna have a whole mess of peas. I got a couple of grape tomatoes here. I think they're called Sweet Mojos. And then a couple of bigger size. I got some Brandywine here. What's that over there? Super Fantastic. And then a beefsteak. And I don't know, a big boy right there. And then a yellow and orange bell pepper. My zucchinis doing awesome. Cucumbers are doing okay. I planted all of these at the same exact time, but the pumpkins over there and the zucchinis are just going crazy. My cantaloupes are doing really good. They're finally starting to leaf out. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. And this hill over here that only had that one little plant a while back, if you saw my other videos, it's got a bunch now. So I don't know. Maybe I just planted them really deep, or they just needed some heat or time. But they finally poked through. After about 2 months of being in the ground, they finally started coming up. So I don't know if that's normal or not. But my watermelons, they are not doing good at all. It looks like they're going to survive because they're growing little leaves. I don't know if you can see that little leaf starting down in there. So it looks like they're gonna live. I don't know if you can see that very good either. It's not focusing. Anyway, I got one plant, maybe 2 that survived over there, And then it looks like 2 plants over here survived. So radishes are just about done. We've been eating radishes non-stop. Eating the greens too. I didn't really know you could eat radish greens, but they're kind of bitter. But when we've been making so many salads out of the garden that we just kind of chop them up real fine and throw them in with the salad, and it adds a real good flavor to the salad as long as you mix it with a bunch of other stuff. It doesn't taste too bad. Carrots are pretty slow, but they're doing beets. Really good. Beets are doing really good. Just a whole row of them. The middle section there seems to be doing good. I haven't pulled up any or checked to see what the actual root looks like, but the greens look really good, and that's all I'm really worried about anyway. I don't really care for beets that much, so, but I love beet greens. Broccolis, I've thinned out about half the row and transplanted the starts, and I haven't got to the other half yet. Been real busy. My spinach and my lettuce is going amazing. I have pulled out probably 7 or 8 1-gallon Ziploc baggies full of salad out of here, and it doesn't even look like I've touched anything yet. As the spinach grows, I just pull off the biggest leaves and throw it in the salad, and then I just pick off, same with the lettuce, I just pick off the biggest ripest looking leaves, pinch them off, and the next day it doesn't even look like I pulled anything off. So it's just going really good. We got way more. We've had salad like every night for the last 3 weeks. So salad's getting a little old, but it tastes really good. Might as well use it up. My older broccolis still doing good. Got a bunch of bug problems, some holes in the leaves. I've been doing pretty good on the slug bait and slug traps, so I don't know if it's some kind of beetle, or somebody suggested it was that white moth with some kind of a laying larvae on there. I haven't seen any bugs on the leaves though, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't really know what it is. I planted a different kind of lettuce down here, and you can probably see the little row of starts coming up. These 2 rows are onions, but you can't really see them. I planted a little square of corn over there. They're all coming up really nicely. I thought I'd get a lot more out of there, but I'm probably going to plant the next few rows of corn too. Just stagger out. So those have been in them for probably a month now. So I'll probably plant those ones this week and hopefully get a staggered growth. Those are the broccoli starts that I pulled out of the other side and just planted them. Really didn't feel like throwing them away, so I'm just going to plant them. We'll have way too much broccoli, but we can give it away or something. Anyway, that's the garden. And here's the overhead shot of the garden. So, as you can see, everything's real nice and green and doing really good. All that spot over there that's not watered, there's nothing planted there yet, so got plenty of room. Gonna plant a new row of radishes as soon as I pull those ones out. They're pretty old. They're starting to turn purple and bitter. I had some mutant radishes. I'll probably try and post some pictures along with this video of some of the massive radishes we got out of there. It was pretty amazing.